Hello you guys. First of all, let me start by saying hello to all my 10 subscribers and everyone else that is a part of our channel, who watch my channel, who passes by. That sounds so funny. I just noticed that I went from having none to three, and then I went to 5, and now I just checked and I'm at 10. So we honestly do thank the Lord for that, or I do. So I want to get into this you see on my head. I know the last time you seen my hair was yesterday? When I was talking about Whitney and how you shouldn't sleep on her. You shouldn't sleep on Whitney. Whitney is touched. Whitney got all of this. Even if you don't recognize it, she still got all of this. So, my hair. Before, it had braids in it, and then it had like all my hair. It was just a twist out in the back. But then I decided, like, okay, well, let me put some mini twists in here because I really want that look. And then I realized, like, oh my goodness, this is the look that I have been trying to achieve. Not this look because I have a whole bunch of pins in it, because I'm trying to keep it down. So that's why you see it like every which way. And then so when I put my headband on, and then it'll be just mini twist everywhere. Let me see if I can turn around so you can see it. So if you see some pins back there, then that's where that came from. So let me see if I can. It's spacey because I had them in pins and they stayed when they dried. I put when they dried, that's where they stayed. So they stayed spacey like that. I don't know if he was able to see that, but yeah, let me do it again. Okay, so yeah, and what I did for this, wait, stop. Did I finish talking about the first point? Let me think, because I run into stuff. I run into stuff so much. What was I first talking about? Oh, my hair. This is a look that I was trying to achieve a while ago, but I couldn't really do it, and I couldn't really figure out how. So I ended up with that, whole mini twist. I don't like the top of my head just being like all out like that. It has to be in some type of braid or whatever, or twist or something. So thank God I did these myself. And I like this style because once it gets wet or once it lays down, it'll be, it'll be my style. And it'll be like this for a month. No, maybe what? I'll take these out July. So every day you see me on camera, I will have these in my head. If they come out right. That's if they come out right. Let me add that note. If I look in the mirror in the back of my head and it's okay to where I want it to be, how I like it, my sister says it's fine. And I'm liking it from a mirror standpoint, not a camera standpoint, but like a mirror standpoint. It looks cool. I just need to put on my headband to make sure that my hair is braided to where I want it to be braided to when I put on my headband. And then if it's not, I'll just change it according to where I want my headband to be, and then loosen the braids from my headband back. So I put my headband on, and then wherever I set it at, if there's some braids behind it that's braided up, I'll just unbraid them and turn them into mini twists and lay them in the the way that I want them to go. So that's why I'll do that, and that'll be my little protective style for a month. And I know you're thinking like, okay, why would you keep that in your hair for a month? Because I don't like doing my hair. I don't. And this seems to be the best way for growth. It's just to not touch your hair. And that is what I plan to do. So getting into how I did it, like I first stated, it started out as a twist out, a braid twist out, like a twist out, like the front of this is braided and then the rest of it was just like out, which is really, really cute. But you lay on it and it gets flat and then you have to do it again. And I said, well, why do I want to do this every day? I don't want to do this every day. So I said, well, let me just keep these in and see how this looks. So I braided the back of it. And I was going to keep it braided, like I braided it in single braids, like cornrows all the way down. And then I just had this up here and I had everything, like the cornrows braided to the back. And I said, well, let me keep that in until I go back to court. And I'll take it out and I'll wear a braid out. But I was like, well, let me just put these in 2-strand twists. And this is what came out. And like I said, it's not looking good from a camera standpoint, but it looks good from a mirror standpoint. Yeah. and these over here I put over here so that they lay down. So that's why you have that all over there. And the next time I decide to do this, I'll do it the exact same way, because I find that it's better doing it this way as opposed to doing it on like fresh, like wash hair that's like picked out into an afro, because number one, I have to figure out where the parts are gonna go, versus if I would have just did them in cornrows. I could take each cornrow out and I'll just section off of my finger, you know, comb it, and then just do the 2-strand twist. It is so much easier that way. So yeah, I used these to keep them down. Actually, I used more of these to keep them, like when I wet them, I use my conditioner and my oil to give it some moisture. And because they're wet and they're going to shrink up, I laid them down with this. I either took the top of them, like I took a group of them and clamped this on it so that it'll stay down, or I clamped it onto the ends of them so that like it'll have some weight to it. So that's the way I get them to lay down. And if your braids are spacey, what you do, for me, this is what I do. I look in the back of my, take my mirror and I look in the back and I see where they're spaced at, and I'll take these and I'll take my hair and I'll put it to where I want it to go, and I'll clamp these down. And when you wake up, they should be fine, really, because that's, you know, that's the way you want them to lay. So that's what I do. Also, I am going to show you guys what I use and what I'm going to be using for the rest of the year. I may or may not, don't quote me on this, I may or may not buy more products to have until I run out. I don't use things sporadically. I use things consistently so that I get the, like I tell you guys before, like, so I can get the best use out of that line, or out of that regimen, out of that setup. You can't start with something and then start with something else. Especially if it works for you, I wouldn't try to put something else in the mix. I would use it till it's all gone and either buy more of it or try something else or add to it then. But only for me, only until this is used up. My combination of this and this is used up. I would go out and buy more of this, and I'll just confuse myself. So what I'm saying to you is that from now until the end of this year, the only things I will be using for my conditioner will be my, hold on, wait, let me get it. Okay. Be mine for my, wait, there we go. If I should so choose to wash my hair, if I should so choose to, with these in my hair, I'm going to use a Dr. Bronner's product. I have all of these, like I have the peppermint, this is almond, I have the eucalyptus, lavender for when I wash. I mean, people, especially, I know they say you can use, I wash, no, I'm not going to tell you that because that's totally disgusting. Well, not totally disgusting, I just don't think people do it. So I use this to wash my hair. This is the only thing I wash my hair with. My mom says it's like totally something stupid, but you know, that's her opinion. I love what I do because it's better for me. And after I get done washing my hair, if I should so choose to, not if I should so choose to, but I will, because this is what you're supposed to do. I will condition my hair with the following. Giovanni. This light is like totally just, you know. This is Giovanni Tea Tree Triple Treat. Tea Tree Triple Treat. Ugh. Moisturizing conditioner. This is Smoothest Silk Deep Conditioner. And this is the Wellness System Conditioner with Chinese Botanicals. This is step 2. Well, what's step 1? And it's for all hair types. This is for damaged hair, the Smoothest Silk. And the Triple Treat is for all hair types as well. Then when I'm done, I'm going to use a leave-in conditioner since I don't have one. This is my leave-in conditioner, my Shea Moistures. And then as a sealer, I will use my oil. Now, if I don't have mini twists, which is probably going to be really rare, because since I like them, if I should so choose to want to do a wash and go, I will do all of that regimen right there. Then I will follow it up with either my Eco Styler Gel argan oil, or the olive oil. I haven't used this one yet. It's been sitting on my shelf since I don't know when. I don't use these gels very much. So that'll be my regimen for the rest of the year. And like I said before, I probably will be going to the store buying more products that I won't use until this conditioner is used up. That way it'll prevent me from going to buy a lot of things that I don't like. It'll prevent me from having like open things. Like, I don't like having things open and I don't use them. So if they're open, they have to be used. So that'll be my thing. And what else? On July 27th, I will be doing a length check, so you can like quote me on that. I will be doing a length check on the 27th. Also, on like every 4 to 6 months, I believe, you can quote me on this too, I will be doing length checks. Not length. Everybody be saying length, but I like length. Because I noticed that I haven't done one since I did my big chop. And even though I didn't do my big chop on camera, I still hadn't done one. And my hair has changed a lot, from the top of my head to the back of my head. I think it switched positions a little bit, because the very back of my hair, it used to be tight, but now the very back of it in the middle, it's loose, but this up here is tight. It's retarded. So yeah, that'll be my regimen for the end of this year. So every time you see me and I talk about something, it'll be these products here, especially the Shea Moisture. This is all I use, really. It is a great detangler. Oh, one more thing. I will be using the following. One more. Okay. It's my shea butter. Okay? My shea butter that I mixed with castor oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, more olive oil, real olive oil. I believe that's it. Yeah. And I'll be using this for when my braids need to be oiled, moisturized. I don't believe that I should use this. This is too... You use too much of this, or if I use too much of this, my hair comes apart. Like, it splits. Not splits, like hair shaft splits, but it comes apart. I don't know if you understand what that means, but yeah. So I'll be using this to like moisturize my braids or my twists. And I will be washing my hair or co-washing my hair. I do more co-washing than I will do washing, because that's my thing. And by me using the Dr. Bronner's, it does strip. It strips. It makes it feel really, really stripped. Yeah. And putting conditioner on it doesn't help. So yeah. I'm out now. That's all I had to say. And I will be taking pictures with my handy dandy. I've taken like a bajillion pictures with my handy dandy camera. Oh Jesus, my speech is so bad right now. So comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. And I will be looking forward to... Oh, I'm sorry. Also, I'm going to get better with my editing, my video editing, and I will be getting video editing software and a better camera so that I'll look better when I do my videos and things of that nature, so I can come up with cute stuff like everybody else on YouTube. So yeah, now I can go. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. I love you guys. I'm praying for you continuously, and while I'm fasting, I will keep you posted, things of that nature. Peace.